Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking, ETS2 today. Good morning and good evening, everybody. Hey Davey, Jay, and Alex. Not first, but not late. True. And it's good to hear that Couchbot is alive and kicking. Yeah, apparently I don't know why he left, but he left the channel. He left the Discord server. Now he's back and he should be back on announcing the videos that get released. Hey Bear, early bird, wow. Welcome. Clumsy Trucking, yes. We're going with the DAF XF by vad&k today. This is how it looks currently, but we can still customize it to tweak a little things. I think I like a few more lights in the beginning, in front. And for this stream, I wanted to explore again Southern region, because it is compatible with 1.30 now. And if we have time, we can also explore Project Great Steppe over here. So that is outside the borders of Pro Mods and even Rust map. It's not even, doesn't even have colors. This colored map is from Simple Colored Maps for Pro Mods. I think that's the name. That's in the Steam Workshop, and it's also listed in the mods list if you prefer. Exclamation point mods for the list. Just type it out in chat and Nightbot should reply with the link. Good evening, Flying Scotsman. How are you guys? How is everyone doing? You guys ready for the weekend? I was able to finish all my recording yesterday, so you can expect daily videos next week while I'm out. So no streams, unfortunately, no streams next week. No Wednesday, no Friday streams, but I do have some videos lined up. There you go. Thanks for the link. Yeah, so this is the truck. And this is how it sounds. DAF XF open pipe sounds by Kriechbaum. As recommended by Rohan. Such a monster. Yeah, last stream for a while. Just 1 week. The hull damage module and sonar module for the truck. I haven't found the blueprint yet. Right. And yeah, I wanted to show something. Where was it? If I turn on the lights, you can see the interior at the back. The interior lights, the white interior lights, also like lighting up subtly like that. I like that mix. This is from this one in particular. That DAF logo there, that's part of a mod in the Steam Workshop. It should be in the truck accessories part in the mods list. It's very nice. And this is vad&k's DAF. Look at how customizable the colors are. You can make the blue ones black or similar to the paint of the truck. You know, so many different combinations, and it just matches me pretty well, I guess. Kind of like the color combination, blue, black, and white. Kind of elegant, funky looking. You caught cold. Oh crap. Yeah. Yeah. Get well soon. You have some nice dinner parties and stuff planned. Oh yeah. Is it still cold there? I guess it's still wintry, huh? Right, so let me just get into the config here. I also have the NTM add-on. This is also included in vad&k's pack. So he has an NTM chassis add-on by Cast. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you in chat. Feel free to say hi so I can call your name. But otherwise, feel free to lurk away. Still very much winter in Helsinki, I can imagine. We're going with a 460 horsepower engine, PACCAR MX340, a 12-speed retarder.
In the year 2005, the first AI
should I go with a 16-speed retarder? No, I don't like the differential of that one. Let's stick with a 12-speed. Still winter in Ohio too. Yeah, Grimes won't be turning that off for quite a while, huh? DAF skin by 50k, that's the one I'm using. That's included in the truck pack as well. And then what I wanted was to add some lights in here, but I couldn't I wanted to get some more like distinct lights because these are too weak. They barely light up. But I'm not sure if I can find something that's stronger. You can get some strobe lights, I guess. Or these ones. Those are stronger ones. Yeah, that might do. Hey Pranav. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Glad you could join. -6 degrees and 25 centimeters of snow. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound too good. Let's go and swap that out. Maybe that will be enough. There's also an option for bull bars, painted bull bars, which are I kind of also like. Normally I don't really prefer bull bars, but for this case, I think I can make an exception. Which one was that? Is it this one? Like that? Just for some character in the middle. And yeah, you can look at the different bull bars, painted bull bars. It's actually pretty nice. There is something that matches quite well. Like normally you would have that, but the painted version just works so much better like so. But I don't know, I'm still not too sold on it. I think what I liked was the claw paint, if ever. Yeah, something like that. But I don't think we need it. I can probably leave it just empty. What do you guys think? Hey Eric. Welcome, man. Hey Barry, welcome back. Glad you could join. Much better than slush and sleet. But you haven't dressed properly. You're new, Pranav. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here. And glad to see that you've been welcomed by the community. Did you forget the socks? Man, I remember my first time in winter. There was just... I thought I planned for it well. That was in Cincinnati. I thought I planned for it well in Ohio. But when I went there, it was just too darn cold. Like I had so many layers in, but nothing was helping. It was just so cold. And my colleagues were just laughing at me because I couldn't stand the cold. Could go with that. We are going to Russia. We are actually in Russia already. It doesn't quite fit, huh? Kind of a bit awkward. How about that? It seems like a mini bull bar. Now let's remove it. I don't think I'm very accustomed to having a bull bar around. Let's go with that. Right, interior we are good, I think. Yes, I do like the interior a lot. So customizable. You can change the color of the seats. Even how they look. Like there's an exclusive version. Yeah, there's a blue version. You can change the color of the dash, the interior here, paint, stock. Yeah, also this part. So everything is customizable. You can make this into a radio, different kinds of radios, GPS or not. This one is customizable as well with the color. Steering wheel options, many different colors. So many different things you could customize. This is one of the most customizable interiors I've seen. And it's beautiful. You can even add like accessories in here, make it more homey, like that. So good. And then there's an air conditioning here. Yeah. Super customizable. Where do you live? Cold place. The roads outside your house is full of ice. Forgot the warm module. Okay, let's hear the engine again. Maybe from the inside now. Volume okay for you guys? We are in southern region currently. We are specifically in, let me try to read this, Novorossiysk. This is the place where if you take a ferry from Romania, that is where you land. And we'll be exploring southern region. Maybe we can go northeast and maybe explore a bit of Rust map and Great Steppe along the way. We'll see. We'll see where the jobs take us. You're heading towards that place on ETS2. Cool. Where are you coming from? Oh crap. Seriously? The game just hanged on me. The game just crashed, guys. What the heck? Okay. Let's try that one more time. Novorossiysk. Novorossiysk. I'm not sure what went wrong, but when I previously looked at the jobs, it was fine. Now it's not though. There might be a conflict with the trailer somewhere. Yeah, I applied the fixes. Well, I applied the fixes on the Great Steppe, the DAF fix. What else? The fixes on Southern region I applied as well, def and model fixes. And that was working. I drove here already. A couple of jobs. I think the conflict is more on the trailer side. But I'm not sure. Let's try if it will crash again. And then I'll have a look at the crash log to see which one is causing anything. The UK fix, they said, is only applicable for TSM. Is that also needed for Pro mods? I thought it was TSM only. Let's try it. Okay. If I click Novorossiysk, it crashes there. There's a particular job here that makes the engine crash. Let's see which that is. Game log. If I go at the bottom, it says incorrect front wheel definition for vehicle trailer EU cement cistern. Redundant rear wheel accessory. I have a trailer pack that's causing the problem. It might be the SCS trailer patch that's conflicting. I'll have to remove some. Let's see. Doesn't prevent crashes. Yeah, it's a trailer mod. Alright, let's see. I just hope that if I remove a trailer here, it won't recompile. You've been to Novorossiysk recently as well. So it might be one of these. I'll guess it's the SCS trailer patch. Let me remove that. It might be coming in conflict with what do you call it? NTM trailers. So NTM trailer, tracker NTM for the DAF XF. Yeah, that's the one. We need that. Yeah, that looks good. I think that was it. I hope. Jazzycat should be alright. I don't even have Jazzycat. I have Sicels only, and Sicels should be pretty safe. Yeah, that might be it. So, cross your fingers, let's see. We'll know shortly if we are recompiling, and if we are, then we'll have to spend some time just chatting and playing Loading Simulator 2018. So what's new in the ETS world, or ATS world, guys? It's loading. Let me see. I was looking through the Discord server, trying to look at the new things. Oh yeah, the Crone trailers. I haven't watched the video, so I'm not sure if it's good. Oh crap, I think it's recalculating. Yeah, based on how my CPUs, my threads are working out right now, and based on the progress of that bar, it is recalculating. Somebody has a birthday coming up. Not sure who. Hey Diwan, how are you? Glad you could join. Wait. Still a couple of months to go. Some clumsy guy. Yeah. Next week. My birthday's next week. On the 14th. This is why I'm on vacation as well. Hey, Misha. This is your first time to ever really say something on the chat. Wow. That's a big deal. Thank you. Thank you for making the effort to type that message. Welcome. How are you? You're good, Davey. Dewan. Nice. Your birthday is next month. Cool. It's going to be an SKRS birthday. Yeah, I can't wait to order my shifter. Rob just ordered his. He ordered a TrackIR and the shifter. Man. And he's working. He's playing on 4K. Like, his setup is the bomb. Your stream is buffering. Oh, rip. I'm not sure. Can anyone check if we have the transcoding settings? If you look at the video, the quality settings, do you see like 1080 60, 720 60, or is it only source in auto? You only see 1080 in auto. Man, I tested everything before I loaded the game, or before I went online. But apparently I missed the thing that counts, which is the freight market. It's working fine. Alright, good. Might be your internet connection, Dewan. Sorry to hear that, but yeah. Might be a problem with your internet. But don't worry, you can catch up on YouTube. I'll be posting this tomorrow. And yeah, it's still loading, guys. Sorry about this. Just a little bit of warm-up. Buffering as well, Misha. Rip. TDO Truckback has been adapted for ATS. Oh yeah, I saw that, Alex. It was done by the same guy who was making the extended random events, right? More events. And then his mod is becoming like a monster now. Like, the mod is now not only random events, it also has like rain effects and different kinds of add-ons, like also weather. Yeah, but I think with the latest release he separated the files now. So if personally, I'd probably just enable the mods, the more events part, not the others. It's still loading. I know, right? Whew. Any mods one should get for Loading Simulator 2018? Yeah, maybe you should get the performance mod. Make it a lot faster. This is the problem with such a huge map. I preloaded it a while ago, but yeah, it does not help if you remove a trailer pack. This is just loading. It is loading. Man. Okay, I think the map part is done. Basing on how the threads are working right now on my CPU is working. The GPU calculation is done. I think now it is calculating or loading the trailers. But yeah, just a progress update. But yeah, it's not yet done. Hey Sheng, catch some trucking. Well, right now you'll be catching some loading. Hey Orange, glad you could make it. How are you? It's loading in the Cyclops right now. Yeah, that might be why it's taking so long. Phew, goodness. I just hope we remove the right trailer pack. Okay, it's almost done. It is almost done. There you go. If this still crashes, then we'll have to look for a different place maybe. Let's see, Novorossiysk. That guy. Okay, so far so good. Let's take that guy. That's headed in the right direction as well. It's perfect. Let's go with that. Hey Gav, glad you could join. You're loading Indonesia map. I've never tried that. Is it good? There you go. Glad you could make it, Gav. Alright, let's get going. Now I think, if I remember correctly, this first one was the same proportion as our current, how do you call, box at the back. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for dropping by. Sorry your connection wasn't stable. There you go. Let's take a long trailer to Timashevsk. Trailer is ready. There it is. It looks like the right size. Perfect. Let me know if the engine sound is good enough for you guys, alright? Let's go with fuel usage or turbo pressure, I think is a nice one. Okay, let's see if I can attach here. You miss Loading Simulator 2018. PJ Indo map is high quality, but for better or worse only uses vanilla assets. Not a real world representation of Indonesia, it's a completely fictional Indonesia-esque map. I see. Well, I wouldn't be able to judge if it's realistic or not anyway. But as long as the sceneries are nice, I'm pretty happy with that. That should be pretty much well lined up. Oh crap, it's not the right size. Why the heck is it the right size? Not as even as I expected. But if we take a shot like from below, it's not that obvious. How do you even determine how high it is when you're looking at the trailer screen? I thought we were picking something perfect. Close enough. Close enough. Too much wind resistance. Yeah. That just means our engine will have to work twice as much. Oh man, I missed those DAF indicators. Wow, pretty heavy traffic in here. Something's wrong with this picture. And I specifically changed my truck to make it the lower version, because I knew that this kind of trailer would be the lower one, but apparently I knew completely wrong. Let's block the way to secure our spot. It just means there's more ice cream in the back trailer. Well, I'm fine with that. I'm quite curious, can anyone check the video quality settings? Do you see other options aside from 1080? Because for those with nice connection, you won't have a problem. But if you don't have the other settings, that means that's why the other people are having trouble. We squeeze in, bro, thank you. That's how clumsy trucking works. Me first before everybody else. Look at how... If anyone does this in real life, oh, there will be a fight. These folks are not happy, I'm sure. All settings are there. Okay, nice. So no one should be having problems unless someone is really having a very poor internet connection. Guys, can you go any faster? Yours is auto. Nice. Great, guys. Great. That's why you carry a baseball bat in your cab. True. Lights. Or maybe, yeah, let's turn on the lights so you guys can see the interior better, like that. Engine volume okay for you? Let me know if you like it louder, right? Oh man, it's been a while since I drove tandems. Feels a bit weird. Interesting sounding Cyclops. Now this is how the Cyclops should sound like. And I do love the shifting sounds. Volume is good. Okay, cool. Are we crossing the railroad? Not really reaching that place. Nice one. So what's actually new with Southern Region aside from the compatibility to 1.30? I heard that there were some areas that were rebuilt. Ow. Ow. Okay. I guess that was not new, huh? The potholes. Very realistic roads here. Oh, that train actually stops there. Train that has a gate. That's an interesting setup right there. Nothing's new really. It's an adaptation. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, and it's an unofficial one as well, right? It's not even an official release. It's a fan-made adaptation that was approved by the mod author. I think that's how you can put it. How do you read that, guys? Davey is probably our man here. Russian potholes. Very nice. Yeah, realism. Super realistic. Oops. Wrong gear. You think the rebuild package rework some intersections? Ooh. If railway leads to gates, it means it's leading into a private area, typically companies. That makes a lot of sense. The gate doesn't open unless a train is specifically delivering or carrying something hot from the company. Yeah, that makes sense. Is the scale of Southern Region different from than default ETS2? Yes, they said. I'm not sure what it is though. I'm not sure what the scale is. But I heard it might cause problems when people try connecting more to the south, I think. That's what I got that. Look at how wide that trailer is going. Man. I did 5 new cities. I heard that there were new cities. I think I read that somewhere. Whoa! What the heck is that guy up to? Didn't even stop. What the heck? And a Scania driver. And that guy crashed into him as well. Wow. Look at that. There's definitely something wrong with the cars here. Okay, I missed that guy. Alarm sounds, creature attack detected. Fire detected. Too much Subnautica Sheng. You've been trying to translate news from Truck Sim Club. Does Google Translate work? Sometimes in some languages it does quite work well. Like, it's not like so understandable, but you get the general gist. So it's good enough. But yes, in some languages it doesn't work really good. Oh, got disconnected. Did my internet connection stop? I'm still recording. I think we have a problem with the stream. Google Translate is how we ended up with ballistic missile alarms in Hawaii. Stream is down. I wonder what happened. Yours too. Wait a minute, let me park over here on the side and try to fix stuff. Reconnection successful. Oh, there we go. Should be back. Twitch GG. Okay, we're back. We should be back now. Let me know, guys, if you hear me. Okay, there you go. We're back. Good. Not sure what happened. I think it was Twitch acting out. I got a notification from OBS which said it got disconnected, but I was still able to read your messages. So the connection itself, I think my internet connection, I think, is okay. But I guess on Twitch side, the server might have been encountering a problem. Have to repair the sub. Creature attack obviously knocked off your internet antenna. Yeah, I think that's what happened. All good now. I repaired it. I went outside and tweaked it with my repair tool. Wow, really bumpy. Cool. Thanks for the host there. Oh, really bumpy in here. Invisible bumps. Invisible humps on the road. But this is actually pretty scenic. You'll have to take a photo. I'm just a bit shy to take a photo because it will be obvious that my trailers are mismatching. Crap. And it starts snowing. Okay, maybe don't take a photo just yet. That's strong. Triple wiper hype. Is there any other level? No, just 2. How bigger is that trailer? Nobody tell about the trailer. No one noticed. See? Gav didn't notice. No, full disclosure, this is how big the trailer is. That's how mismatching it is. Not the most aerodynamic setup, but at least the design is matching, right? At least the design is matching. Krimsk discovered. Cool. Now this is not good for sightseeing. Your Twitch is really not playing nice today. I think Twitch has a problem overall. Because it even this is the first time I got disconnected. This is the first time I got disconnected in the server. First time I saw the red icon in OBS. Trailer is crazy. Yeah, I wish you could measure you could see some stats or see how the trailer compares to your truck before you take it. But then again, what we could do is we could, as a workaround, oh crap, penalty incoming, not really, good. Okay, that was fortunate. It said in the sign 30 kilometers, but in the GPS it's still 50. So I was expecting we were going to get penalized because there was a police guy hanging out and just waiting for people to speed. What was I saying? I forgot. Train of thought gone. Oh yeah. What we could do is adjust the truck instead, so that we can take a trailer and then we can adjust the truck based on how the trailer looks like. So at least it's still matching, because we can configure the truck easier. Then we can change the appearance of the trailer. You can only change the appearance once before you take the job. Once you take it, that's fixed. Just double checked. There's nothing new in this adaptation of version 6.5.2. Oh, no new cities. Oh man. Okay. Might have read wrong then. Thanks, man. Don't be embarrassed about the trailer. Embrace the faults. That's part of life. Yeah, that's good philosophy right there. Wise words from Jay. Here we go again. 60, okay, nice. We are within the speed limit. And let's go and check. Anyone crossing? No. Okay. By the way, I was doing some offline recording yesterday for ETS2. This will be showing. This will get released in YouTube probably on Thursday. I can't remember. Next week or Friday maybe. No, it's probably Thursday. And I was driving through Poland rebuilding. It was so nice. It was quite an entertaining drive. So many things happened, like construction zones, like accidents, random, quote-unquote random events and whatnot. It's really cool. What is this place? Apski. Will you drive on the Great Steppe? If we reach it, yes, but I'm not sure if we can reach that distance. We'll try though. We'll try going there. Afipski. Okay. There are many different like cities or towns which you just pass through. Yeah, I think we drive there. Okay, this is actually perfect, this routing, because this is the road which I haven't been to before. Nice. Southern region looks really good with file mod. Oh, really? I'll go back to file mod when it's summer. I really like that mod. It's so good looking. Fracti has left the first posts on SES forum and Pro Mods forum in a bit of a misleading state. He's adding compatibility update for ETS2 1.30 to the original list of the updates in 6.5.2. I don't quite get it, Davey. Can you rephrase? So the forum threads on SCS versus Pro Mods for the southern region, they're not aligned in terms of content. So much snow, I know, right? Probably right up in your alley, guys. For me, this is completely alien. Don't even know how to drive in snow. I don't know all the special things that you need to remember, you need to know. I know basically that you shouldn't be driving, shouldn't over rev. Otherwise it will make your tires spin. something like that. You'll lose traction, but aside from that, no clue. Oh, this is really steep. I would have taken a photo here, but let's try anyway. Let's try anyway. You really want the file mount for ATS? Oh, that's true. On snow, the smoother the better. Like gradual speeds and everything. Okay, I thought it was going to crash on me again. Look at this. This is Matrix style. Did you guys all watch that? Very iconic movie. One of the game changers in the movie industry. This is so cool. Alright, let's take a photo. You know the illusion? The illusion is to do it like this. Yeah? And you can barely see the difference on the trailers now. That's the trick. If you remember the pic I posted in Discord earlier in the week, or I think it was last week. For the DAF, this is how I did it. I also had the mismatching trailer, but I just used the angle to make it less apparent. Something like that. Easy on the throttle, easy on the brake. Ah, and then something that makes, let's get something that is super obvious like this. It looks taller. The 6.5.2 map feature contains compatibility update for ETS2 1.30, but 6.5.2 is also a version release for the old version. Ah, yes, because it's not an official release, so you can't change the version number because it's not an official release. It's just a compatibility update. There's just a compatibility update. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. NM discovered. Simply put, the latest changelog for Southern Region, SCS, is for the original 6.5.2. Ah, okay, yes. Yes, I get your point. So when he says, when you read the new cities in 6.5.2, that was actually for the old version. Well, for 6.5.2, the original one. And there's just now an adaptation for 1.30. Yeah, clear now. Thanks. Welcome back, Nightbot. No, Nightbot didn't leave. Or actually, I kicked him. I kicked him out from the Discord server before because people were complaining about the not being able to post links. So I kicked him so he wouldn't delete people's messages. But now he's back because there was an incident recently in the Discord server. Some guy, I think it was Batman, he was a viewer in the channel at one point, but he decided to post some links, this advertising a server. Now, there's been a bit of discussion on that, whether it was intentional or whether his account was hacked or something. I think it was Phantom who said it's not possible for his account to get hacked. Like that. It personally looked like a phishing. He looked like a phishing victim to me, but maybe that's not possible with Discord. I don't know. Wow, going so fast. But yeah, because we want to prevent future instances like that. In the Discord server, you can only post links if you are a regular or a sub or higher, and you can be a regular if. Well, just there's no like clear criteria for being a regular, but if you're active in the Discord server, if we know each other, if we're familiar with each other, then you can be given the regular role. So in case you try to post some photos or links and you get hit by Nightbot, your message gets deleted, but you know that you should be able to post, you feel that you should be able to share something like that, just let me, Rohan, or Alex know, and we can add the regular roll for you. This is just to prevent future trolls, whether intentional or not. Yeah, only couchbot leaves. The latest changelog is for the latest adaptation. So what is said in the latest changelog? Does it say new cities there? Fishing is possible, very much possible in Discord. This is what I was thinking. Like, it would be very easy to have a fishing site that would ask for your Discord details. And then if they do get your Discord account details, then they can basically create a server, post messages on your behalf, right? Classic fishing stuff. Because the kind of thing that posting the links, it's a very common thing I observe in Facebook, in emails. So why would Discord be any different? You haven't trucked in over 2 weeks. Wow. You've been staying so much underwater, I guess, huh? Don't know how long you can keep this up. It's not like you really need to abstain yourself, Shin. You should truck as often as you want. Don't stay underwater too long. Oxygen not included, right? Hopefully we get some nicer weather soon. I think... You think I misread your last... it looks like the latest changelog is for the latest adaptation. There are no changes. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's good to know. That clears it up at least. Oxygen is included in the Cyclops though. That's true. That's true. By the way, Shang, I'm not sure if you were there on the stream when it happened. Near the end of the stream this week for Subnautica, I got attacked by a Reaper and I was able to try the first time. I was able to try the decoy for the first time. It worked pretty well for a time. Like, the Reaper was about to attack me, so the icon went red and he was getting close. I deployed the decoy and he chased that instead, so I happily just drove away. But then after a few seconds, he actually came back for me. Like, he knew what was happening. So I'm not sure if that's really how it goes. So how should you avoid the Reaper then? If you deploy a decoy, I would expect you should be able to drive away. But in that case, it seemed like I still did something wrong. How do you do it? This weather looks too familiar. Let me have a look at the rain probability. Maybe we can tone it down a little. Let's see, gameplay. Rain probability. It's down here. Maybe let's make it 2 notches from the bottom. Yeah, just make it super low probability. By the way, the Reaper goes away if you feed it with Peeper. Is that for real? For real? Wait a minute. So I can go on foot, on fins, have a Peeper on my hand, let the Reaper come close to me, and he will just take the Peeper and go away? Like a child who's pretty happy getting a stuffed toy? Something like that? We typically use them in succession. Deploy one, then another if he gets close, and then... Ah, okay. It's not a one-time thing, I see. It's for real. Wow. Okay, we have to try that. We have to try that next time. When I get back, we'll try it. Also, Jay, I'll probably try the mods that you sent. I really like that improved or that modded gameplay thing. It makes the Cyclops faster, makes the sea moth able to go deeper, makes everything faster, the prawn suit more agile. I think I like that. But I'll go for the easy version. I don't like it to be so heart threatening, you know. I like it to be a bit more relaxing. It's a bit too stressful playing Subnautica. Let's try to beat that light. Yes. Easy mode, yes, easy mode I like. And also I'll try and download the map mod. I think that will be very helpful. You just got a Peeper the Reaper. Wait a minute, the Peeper is the guy with the one eye, right? The guy with the small fish with the one eye. Like in the beginner areas. According to Simca in the Truck Sim Club thread, the rebuild contains small fixes in the mountains and a lively interchange near Bataysk. Try to look for that. Translated by Google. Thank you, Google. Now, where is Bataysk? Can anyone see it? I see Yeisk. Let me zoom in a bit. Koremovsk, Ust, Labinsk. No clue where that is. I guess it should be a big road. Maikop. Hey Kelly, welcome. I'm doing good, thank you. Has anyone got snow? I think a lot of the people here have snow. That's why they're not very happy with the weather right now in game. It's too familiar. Just south of Rostov. And where is Rostov? Wait a minute. Rostov is Rostov nad Donu. There we go. So south here. That one? Is that the new thing? I don't see. I think you like the most is Seamoth goes to 1900, right? Yes, exactly, Jay. I really like the Seamoth. It's so nimble. And it's so easy to explore with that. It's just not possible anymore in the later levels. Welcome back, Scotsman. No problem. No info. Is there any truth to the rumor that the official next update will be this month? What next update? Oh, for the southern region. No news. Okay, I see. Thank you for following, by the way. I'm not sure if I've seen you on chat. Feel free to say hi so I can call you out. Unnamed area. Okay, it might be this one because it... not so sure though. Or maybe this one. Oh, that looks like a simple interchange. Anyway, we'll probably get there if we get there. We'll see. Approaching a roundabout. Stay on the left side. Oops, sorry. Oh, so hard to see. One sec. The roundabouts here are very complicated. Hey Corey, welcome to the channel. How are you? Do you play ETS2 as well? A lot of snow. You enjoyed my video, Kelly. That's great. Which video is that? Which series are you watching? If you're watching any. We had a massive snowstorm yesterday. So like this, huh? I hope it ends soon. Doing good as well. Thanks for checking. Oh, slow down. These sudden speed changes are a bit weird for me. And always right after a speed change, there's a cop car just waiting. Peeper is one with the big yellow eyes that you picked up in the beginning. Okay, I see. Right, that's the one of the earliest fish you can see when you start the game, right? Then I should have maybe an aquarium with those fishies in the Cyclops. Do you think it's possible to put an aquarium inside the Cyclops and make them reproduce? So we have an unlimited supply of peepers for when reapers come. Whoop, 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 whoop. bit too much. Those sounds, I know, right? Kriechbaum at work. So awesome sounds. And the truck itself, I love it. The first time I tried vad&k's DAF, I was not so impressed. I'm not sure why, but I guess I just didn't customize it enough. But now when I tried it, it's so good. Like, depending on your mood, depending on your preferences, there's so much to do. You can really tweak it to your heart's content. Too much snow. This is vad&k. Okay, I can't click on it right now. How does it look, guys? Oh, it looks like the snow is stopping. Finally. The Olympics is today. Which Olympics is that? Like, what, Winter Olympics? There we go, no more snow. Thank you. Now we can see the mismatched trailers perfectly. Not the best looking trailers, but I'll take it. I got the gold medal for blocking. Yeah, I think I just did. Perfect blocking, no one could pass by. No worries, at least the other people can see it. Thanks, man. Let's clean up those snowflakes in front. 40 again. Really have to be wary of these speed changes. They're so abrupt. I was asking about this in one of my videos. Like in Europe, the speed changes are a bit sudden, in my opinion. Like, if you're going fast, when you see the next speed change, it's a bit too late. There's no like heads up. Like in the US, there are signs sometimes which say speed change ahead, down to this speed, and then it actually changes speed after a while. But in here, it just changes. It's a bit confusing for me sometimes, especially when I'm not focusing enough. The Winter Olympics in Korea. Ah, I see. Yes. My nephew was looking forward to that one. He was watching this YouTube video of, I don't know, like a trailer or teaser of that event, I think. Oh, look at this. A tractor going through the roundabout at super slow speeds. We had rain yesterday afternoon. Here, I think it was pretty nice weather yesterday. Man, that looks much better, doesn't it? Without the pesky snow. That's so good now. By the way, guys, I wanted to check with you. So right now we are streaming at 1080. Does it? I'm not sure if you watch other streams and what kind of quality they have, but most of the streams you watch, do you see them in 720 or 1080? And does it make a huge difference? Because I was thinking of going down to 720, keeping the bitrate at 6000, but going down to 720. That might help boost FPS a bit, and it might not. It might even make the picture better, because we can maintain the same bitrate, so for a smaller video, so which means more details can be put in the video. So I wasn't sure what your perspective on that was. 10 hours to the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. There, that's the one, yes. Ice and snow there today. Well, I guess you're glad that the snow is over in the game at least, huh? Like, because in because even if it's, is he turning right? Yes, he is. $720 is enough for viewers. I actually have a way to make it separate. So in OBS you can stream and record at the same time and have different settings for each. That's actually what I'm doing. I have a 1080 stream at 6000 bitrate, and at the same time I'm also recording at 1080 but at a higher quality. So that's no problem for me. I can stream at 720 and then record at 1080 high quality. But yeah, for streaming, if 720 is enough, I might just do that. Is this where we're going? I hope it opens. There you go. You think 720 is better than 1080? It might actually be true, because one important thing is... Oh crap, I think I didn't even have space for the gate. One important thing is if... let's see if it will make it. If I stay here... I think it will actually snag, but let's try. Yeah, because if you're watching the stream, it's seldom that you go full screen anyway. Okay, crap. Something hit. You can't have the same on OBS. What do you mean, Jay? That's what I do always. Having the different settings. Okay, it fit. Nice. Hey Rohan, glad you could join, man. Homework done and everything? You always stream at 720. I used to stream at 720 as well, but I tried to go to 1080 since I upgraded my PC. Oh crap, guys. I'm not sure if we can park this. Parking with doubles, with the tandem, and having to reverse. Okay, we'll have to work on this. I think it's possible. I think in terms of space we do have enough space. We'll see. We will be in the next season soon. Yeah. Then you can complain about it being too hot. That's true. So how I do this is I go super slow, as in super slow. The slowest speed possible. That's the only way I can get my mind around things. If I make it a bit faster, I lose like my awareness of the situation. I think I have to make it a bit sharper, and then even it out. That's not going to be perfect, but it might just work. No, that's wrong. Let's do it one more time. Cyclops engage auto park. If only that was true. I'm in heaven with Kriechbaum sounds. Oh yes. Thanks for the reco, Rohan. It's awesome. Let's make it sharper from the beginning. There we go. And then we counter it like so. Like so. Stop. Adjust a little. We're progressing. Idle a while. Sure thing, Barry. Wrong direction. seems to be working, but we'll have to even it out on the other end. Have you tried ETS again? Did it log for you? So how did you guys fix it? It just fixed itself? There we go, that looks much better. I think I have to do it this way first. Make the trailer steer a bit to the right. Like so, and then counter it up like this. And try and straighten myself like so, super slowly, like that. Does that fit? There we go. We did it, guys. I'm happy with that. It's not the straightest, but I can tweak that. Let's make it nicer. And the green thing disappeared. But yeah, let's make it perfect. I use the rescale output in advanced settings. In the OBS, you mean? I think that's what I did. Yes, rescale output. Yeah. There you go. Straighten it out like that, and do it like this. That should be much better. There we go. I'm getting the hang of tandem parking. Little by little. Late. Crap. It might be a firewall issue, Rohan. Maybe ETS2 is Windows firewall, maybe? Is blocking the connection from ETS2 connecting to the server, to the Logitech server. Delivery. Wow, 55.11. And why is it that I have damage in this log, but I don't really have damage over in game? That's weird. Okay, late as usual. I blame the truck that hit us. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's not consistent. But yeah, I guess we should have damage since a guy just rammed into us. It makes sense. Let's go and repair. Oh, there's no mechanic here. Okay, let's get a job then. Let's go further northeast if we can. Okay. Please cooperate. Zagreb. Radom. Bielsko-Biala. Yung coping, guys. Brest. Zwolle. Or Zwolle. That's W, because it's Dutch. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, we might be able to find something. How about along the way like this? Pavlovskaya is nothing. Tekoretsk. Nope. Rostov. How about in Rostov? There is something in Rostov that we can do. It expires in 2 hours though. I'm not sure if I can reach that in 2 hours. Let's just drive to Rostov and then let's see what we can find there. Okay, I was afraid that it would crash. Oh, this one is nice. This one is nice. Yeah, IKEA. We can change that into a tandem, I believe. 26 tons of empty pallets. Wow. Those are pretty heavy pallets. US expansion map 2.0. Alex has tried it, but it's in conflict with that Vander in some areas, in Gallup, I think. So I'm keeping away from it right now. It's not yet completely compatible. The notorious job engine. Let's go with that, and then we have 8 hours to reach Rostov. That should be enough time. Not really built for heavy cargo, but we'll make it work. Zletny is actually a new city in Rust map 1.8. Oh, really nice. Let me have a look which that one is. Zletny. Did he pass through there? I don't see that. I don't think we're going there. Okay, I was afraid that the road was ending. If you have it zoomed out, it seemed like the roads weren't connected. But if you zoom in, they connect quite well. That's perfect. This area in Volgograd was... Oh, is this one? No, it's this different. Target. Next to Saratov and Engels. Man, I'm so bad with geography. Saratov and Engels. My target. Well, my target is Rostov. Oh, you mean the destination of the job? That one? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. It's a new place. Alright, that's perfect then. Good. I get it now. That one. Yeah, it's quite small. Okay, I see. It's perfect. Okay, good. Let's go then. How long does it take to get there? 6 hours. Okay, we have to speed it up because 6 hours 49, 6 hours 16. Okay, let's go this way via the highway. It's a bit tight. It's a bit tight. Let me see. The job will expire in 8 hours. So that's 1 a.m. If you're not reaching the place by around 12, I'll double check the job and I might just teleport just so we don't miss it. But we'll try to do it. We'll try to make it work. Hey Jack, welcome back. Welcome back. How are you? Glad you could make it again. This is the nice thing about having a setup like this. You don't actually need a trailer. This actually works quite well already. Oh, let's lift that tag. Lift that back axle. Good. Hype for T Region's release. That's end of, they said it in the end of the video, right? End of April? I forgot. May, end of May. No, don't quote me on that. I forgot completely. Do we need fuel? Not really. The new cities are up north near Finland and such. Yeah, I thought the new area in Rust map 1.8 was that bit of strip with all the new cities. I didn't know there was something on the east. We are speeding. End of May, there you go, end of May. Thanks. Date of release will be mentioned at the end of May. Oh, is that it? I misunderstood it. Ah, okay. I misunderstood. I thought it was going to be released end of May. What were the actual words on the video? Why did I not get it? You watched all my transport videos. Now, that is season 1, 2, and 3. That's awesome, Gav. Thanks, man. Season 3 I'm really enjoying. I think you will like the next video, which will be coming out Wednesday, I think, next week. I've recorded it already. I enjoyed that video very much. I wanted to keep playing, but I was going over the hour. Like, I was recording for over an hour already for that episode. But I enjoyed that episode very much. And I am speeding here, I'm not sure why. Why this is just 40. But I'll ignore it because we really need to speed up. DAF, woo. What were you voting on? You don't like DAFs? DAF has a lot of fans. Look at that guy. A cop car just passed us and he didn't give us a penalty. Even if we were going like twice the speed limit. Map version 1.8. New cities. Lodeynoye Pole, Petrozavodsk, Medvedegorsk, Kem, Zelenoborski. So this might be a 1.7.3 city where we're going, the one starting in V. The 40 speed limit is really strange. I'm not sure this is right. The cop didn't book us again. Not a big fan of Transport Fever. Yeah, it is very different from ETS2. So I can imagine not a lot of people will like both games. But me personally, I am a fan. I'm a huge fan. It's my favorite transport game. Favorite like city builder? No. I like it because I like those things. You know, having to think and optimize transport. Did that guy just have a white driver? No texture driver. I like those kinds of games where you have to think and optimize your supply chain. I would have liked it better if you could also like solve traffic problems. That's one of my favorite things to do in City Skylines. Solve traffic. Like in City Skylines, I don't really like so much making the city. I prefer fixing traffic in the city because I'm not a very creative person. Especially when it comes to city building. I don't know how to make it pretty, but I know how to make it work. So I'd rather optimize the flow, things like that. That's what I enjoy more than designing them. And Transport Fever focuses more on optimization, so I really love that. Let's take a photo here. Nice sunset. There are games other than trucking? I know, right? You drive the DAF mainly for real. Ah, okay. The software is too judgmental. Oh, I didn't know you were a real-life trucker. It's nice. What do you mean by software is too judgmental? With the stats, the fuel economy and stuff? Man, that looks like a nice sunset from foggy weather. What is T-Region? T-Region is the new Dutch map. The Dutch map is gone, but some people from the same team started T-Region, and that's going to be the new Dutch map. And Kirill is part of that, as well as Sven Engelen, I think his name is. The one responsible for the Dutch map before. You like Transport Fever and Planet Coaster? Planet Coaster, I'm not so much a fan because it's more on the creativity, and as I mentioned, I'm not really the creative type. So I enjoy playing it a bit, but I don't spend too much time on it. It makes my creative juices run out quickly. You can't have your kayak and heat it too. Is that like a philosophical advice, Bear? You might have misunderstood it. Download link will be available in May for T-Region. Okay, so it does really sound like end of May will be the release. That's good news. You love Transport Fever, City Skylines, and Planet Coaster. Ah, that's the type of game you like. Yes, I can imagine. You would like it then. What is your opinion on Railway Empire? It's quite a different appeal, I would say. No worries, Jay. Thanks for checking it again, clarifying. Giving your driving a percentage score out of 100. Braking, coasting, gear usage. Ah, I see. Is it not accurate? Man, here we go with the speed limits again. I guess that would be a bit harsh, huh? Driving all the way, keeping it safe, working hard, and then you get a score that is a bit harsh. I can imagine how that feels. This is a bit tight. Are we good on that side? I think we are. We wouldn't want your truck judging you either. Yeah, me neither. Oh, okay. Is it region? Oh, I thought it was like T region, like a T and then the region. I have no clue. Up. Have I played My Summer Car? I was thinking of before, but no, I didn't push through with it. It's too hardcore for me, you know, it's a bit too... the violence I can live with, but the gameplay itself, it's a bit too brutal. It's a bit too, how do you say, unforgiving. Like, you could work on something so hard and lose it just as quick. Just lose it the opposite way, super quickly. And it's like a... yeah, it's a bit too much for me. If it was more casual, I might play it. You're not liking Railway Empire, I see. Yeah, I can see why not. If you're into the realism and stuff, it might... oh, this guy. Oh, and me. It was my mistake. My bad, I didn't see the GPS. What time is it? 8 PM, okay. Far away. Finland in the 90s simulator. For the win. Oh yeah, Davey, that's right up your alley. Have you played it? What is your opinion on My Summer Car, Davey? It would probably be quite close to home. Should I switch? No, I'm good. Yeah, no use trying to read the signs. So I'll just rely on the GPS. This intersection is quite nice. Pretty cool. Probably don't judge me on that. Haven't touched Rust map since 1.6.3. Tre is the 3 cities in mod. Ah, okay. I see. Trejon then. Trejon? Sounds a bit weird, but yeah, if you think in English terms, it's a bit weird. But maybe in Dutch it makes perfect sense. Oh yes, fantastic game. Cool. Yeah, if only it wasn't so harsh, I would probably have played it. It's really grindy as well, right? Like having to chop wood, cleaning the sewage, not sewage, what do you say? I think sewage of your neighbors. It's interesting, but I'd rather watch it than play it. Speed limit is 80. Let's stick to that. You're mostly into train sim and truck sim. Nice. DAF XF 105 by vad&k. I am really liking it with all the customization options. Dutch, you know a bit of Dutch. Sample. Gotta love a game that gets you to pump poop. Dream come true, right? The grind is part of the experience. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. It makes you feel much more accomplished when you finally get that car accessory, that car part. When you finally have enough money for it, and when you finally put it in your car. Yeah, I can understand that. Maybe we can get into it after Subnautica. And then I saw Squirrel before. He was doing that kind of backup save thing, so we can mitigate the harshness of the game, even if we screw up, even if we are met with consequences by AI. we bug out or something, I can just restore a backup. So we mitigate the risk a bit. How do you guys feel about my summer car? It would be a bit adult oriented though. Some swearing, some offensive language, some drunk driving. It's all for fun. Shouldn't be treated for real. But yeah, how do you guys feel if we start that game? You feel like you need TrackIR now. Exactly. That is the first thing that I realized when I started driving with the wheel. Looking left and right was not so convenient. And so that was the next part. That is the next part of your upgrade, Rohan. The car build is the easiest part. You support that. You like watching people play it. Dying over and over is part of the experience too. Yeah. As long as we can load the game, I'm fine. But you know, like assembling your car for hours, having it wrecked, not being able to load it back, it's just a bit too hard on my feelings. Though I like RTS games before, but not really anymore. It's been a while since I played. Oh crap. 30. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank goodness this truck has nice braking. Just turn off the subtitles in the offensive language, will just sound offensive. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that might be a good way to do it. Although there might be some instances where we need to understand them, right? Hold on to it for now. The laptop doesn't support too many things now. Oh, you mean for Rohan. Poop Hall Finish Simulator. Exactly that one. You would love to see my summer car. Okay. So far everybody's quite interested in it. We might take a look at that after Subnautica. I really want to finish Subnautica. To be frank, the game doesn't really get a lot of views. Like, it's only a select people who are interested in it, but I want to finish it. You know, it's a bit. We've come so far. It would be a shame not to finish. And I'm quite interested in it. I can play it offline and start with my summer car, but some people might be interested as well in seeing the ending. Have I ever played Cities in Motion? Transport Tycoon. Like Locomotion. No, I have not. Cities in Motion is the same, or is from the same people who did City Skylines, right? So I thought if they release City Skylines, then why play the older game? But to be honest, I have no clue how different it is. Is it like better? More traffic oriented? If it is, then night might be something. The room is now in slow mode, thank you. Thanks for slowing it down. There is no autosave. For my summer car? Yeah, you have to go to the toilet to save, right? It's not even your mother tongue. Which one? Russian? What time? 9 PM. Almost 10 PM. Okay. What about The Walking Dead? What do you mean Walking Dead? The Telltale games? I probably won't be playing any more Telltale games. As nice as they are very copyright prone, from what I can tell. And it's such a hassle when you get hit by copyright in YouTube. You have to edit the video, have to refute it, or how do you say? Like file a separate request, and it doesn't even push through. It's just it doesn't feel good. Subnautica is so nice. Yes, that's the term. Chat is going too fast. Thanks, man. Yeah, helps a lot. Finnish. Oh, really? Ah. What's your first and second language? So you live in Finland, but you're not Finnish? Or does Finland have other languages as well? I think you told me this before. It just didn't stick so much. Yeah, I heard about that. The Walking Dead series in Telltale Games is very good. I'm not sure if I can appreciate it though, if I haven't watched the series yet. I think I just go straight through here. Okay. How far away is the thing? 1 hour away. Cutting it close, but I think we'll make it. Finland has 2 official languages, Finnish and Swedish. Oh, also Swedish. Ah, okay. It's good to know. Oh, the GPS is very smart, huh? It knows when to tell me to swerve to the left or right. That's some pretty nice logic put in there. Do I play alphas? It depends on the alpha. If it's stable enough looking, then yes. Pamela. What acronym is that for? Sounds like a very long acronym. What's it about? No, but you live in Mariehamn. Actually, that place sounds awfully familiar. It is in the map, right? I think I've seen that before. The flares look odd on light bulbs. Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're a bit too shiny. Didn't notice that. Clumsy will play any alpha that should be in beta. Yeah, basically. I am speeding. Do we have enough time? Let me do a quick check. 1 hour 30. And the job, when will it expire? 1 hour 30, 3 hours. Okay, good, good. You have enough time. You can barely speak English. It does. It is in the game. Nice. Nice. You hail from the archipelago between the Åland Islands and the mainland. Ah, I see. I remember that, the Åland Islands. You pronounce it as Åland, right? More like an O than an S. I think you guys told me that before. And speeding is not good for you. A clumsy night trucking song. Just like Squirrel, huh? Maybe in time. Maybe when we get someone who's a music-oriented person. Oh crap. Yeah, more morning than night, but you get the point. Åland's like Åland. Oh, is it slow? Åland? Or fast like Åland? I like the cat's eyes, the reflection on the right side. Pretty nice attention to detail. The slow version, Åland. Ah, okay. Thanks, man. Like the one I did on April Fool's Day. A cappella, you mean? Probably will not work with the folks. Futuristic city survival. Very hard to explain. Wait to find everyone infected. You have to find out what happened while staying alive. Ooh. Sounds intriguing. That's Pamela. So you're Finnish, a Finn, but you're also Swedofin, a Swedish speaking Finn. Ah, okay, I kind of get that. This gas station is so dark. Sneaky gas station. Looks a bit shady. Bro, isn't it 90 here? Why are you going that speed? I think we'll have to overtake the guy. I might regret this. Okay, maybe not. I won't overtake anymore. I got scared. Those flares are horrendous. Is that from the base game, or are those lights specifically from? Yeah, I think those are different. Yeah, those are the normal ones, and those are different looking lights. That might be specific to southern region. Or wait a minute, is this the southern region? Where are we now? We're in Rostov now. I think we are. I think we still are. Think like French-speaking Canadian. Yes. Can get behind that concept. Kirill changed the flares. He tweaked the bloom a bit. I think he lessened the bloom. But I'm not sure if it affects these lights in particular. Squirrel played this on Sunday Night Trucking. Which one? ETS2 you mean? Well, he kind of always plays it, right? On Sunday Night Trucking. Well, ETS2 or ATS. That's true. IKEA, yeah! We're here finally. Huge IKEA store. Welcome back, Mary. Just in time for picking up this job. I think the pickup point is on the other end though. Oh no, it's there actually. This is different. Usually there would be like another pickup point up back there. Going through the grass. Takbra. Hurrah, that medic. It sounds like something the Sims would say in my ear. You're a trucking. Oh yes. He always plays this every Sunday. Let's see. Let's take that. That's the one. Oh crap, there is no other option. Okay, maybe we'll have to configure first. What we can do is we can accept this, but we'll have to switch to a normal setup. Do we have other places? I doubt it. I doubt we have other places as perfect as that one. Okay. Let's go with that. I kind of like that. So let's take it. At least we lock in the job already. Doesn't expire. But then we'll need to find the mechanic, which I am not seeing in Rostov. Oh, there it is. Good. There are actually a lot. But I can't do the GPS. That was the perfect job, yeah. I think how do we do it? I can't actually go You know what? I'll just port there. It's too much of a time waste. Let's fix the cab and then let's go back here. French is like your 5th language. How many languages do you have? Nice. Oh, that's so far away. Should be over here. Yes, there is. There it is. Clumsy helicopter. Right. Let's see. Hopefully it preserves the rest of the setup. Rigid. No. Wait, does it only have rigid? Fast tag lift. Oh, rip. Why do we not have other configs? Wait a minute. Ah, okay, I see. So we should pick a super space. And that actually reset most of the stuff. Let's pick that one. Let's change back the paint. There you go. Perfect. The chassis. Let's pick 6x4, I think should be good enough. That one, the mid lift. Yes. Or this one. Oh, I'm okay with this. A bit shorter. 460 should be enough. 12 speeds. Let's go with 16 speeds with that 3.4 differential for better hauling, better heavy hauling. Interior is still the same. Exterior, we need to tweak some things. Driven by quality. Didn't even see that before. Why do we have this thing? Can you not put anything in there? Wait a minute. Can you not like have a spoiler on this side? I don't like that. Euro 6? No. You know 4 languages. Nice. I only know 2. 50k DAF. Full stock plates with exhaust. And give me that. But I don't like this flap here. Let's go with the Super Space 2. Yeah, that looks better. And then is it possible to add something? Fire extinguisher. Just one. It's strange that you can't really put like a spoiler. Bit of a different looking setup, huh? What is this? Fuel tanks. Oh, well, let's keep it stock. Wow. 7, huh? That's amazing. Chassis, let's make it paint. Stock mudguards. What is this? Paint too low. Ah. Paint 2. I think I like that better. Yes. And then let's just copy. What is this? Blue chassis. Side skirts has to be removed. Okay. Oh. Not liking that too much. I'd rather stick with the side skirts. Yeah. And then we just copy here. I think we can go with I think a white one would be nice. Elegance. Or Ranger. I think I like Ranger better. Let's copy this one. XZE 31570 XZE. Use that gray. And this one, I guess it's the classic Alcoa with 50k DAF cover. And the nuts are black 50k, that one. Yes. Alright. You're from the US, yes. Good night. Who's leaving? Alright, Kelly. Thanks a lot. Thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you enjoyed. And catch you next time. Have a great weekend. Blue chassis. Eh. No. Paint. It's a bit too blue. Let's keep something black. Right? What is that? Reflection plate. Okay. Alright. We're good. We're good. Where am I, you mean? Just have an Indian background. Wait a minute. Rostov. It's this way. Wait a minute, we're so far. There we go. Wait a minute, that's going... I'm so lost now. We have to go to IKEA. IKEA... Going north. It should be somewhere here. There it is. Okay, good. Don't we have a job already? I thought we picked it already. Yeah, it's not here. Oh, it's with us already. Nice. Okay. Yeah, because when I teleported, I think it moved the trailer with me, but it couldn't really connect to the tandem, so we didn't see it. Or maybe it did, but it just didn't notice. So we actually had the trailer with us already. Okay, that's how it looks. Not too shabby. Let's keep it. There's a huge space at the back though. It's a bit weird. It's a huge gap. Mind the gap. Ah, that's fine. Will I ever pay 44k? Good. Hey Clumsy. How are you? Welcome back. Belaya Kalitva, 772 kilometers. Going straight ahead, passing through here. I would have liked to explore this area, but I don't think we have enough time. Yeah, let's just go through Saratov, Engels, and Zletny. I think we end it there. Right? You're not alone. We have a couple of mature folks with us here. Just good. I think I have to change my shifter layout since I'm using the 16 speed now. ZF16. Probably you and Jay are the youngest. Oh, that was a bit tight. We're officially old in half. Oh no, is it snowing again? Oh, come on, for real? Okay, fine. It is snowing. Just you. You might be the junior member of the community, Rohan. But that's good. That means you can learn a lot from the wisdom of the older guys. Oh, I'm really shifting late here. Let's just say I'm older than Clumsy. You're older than me. Okay, we'll leave it there. Let's leave it there. That's indicative enough. You are the youngest. That's good. I know some people would be willing to trade places with you. Is my age a private or public matter? It's public. I'm 31 right now. And I'll be 32 next week. No, I'll be 32. I'll be outside the calendar. I'll be officially beyond the calendar. Man, that's a huge milestone. Oh, you feel awkward. Why do you feel awkward? It's no problem. Age is just a number, right guys? Almost exactly the same age. Oh, cool. That's awesome. You don't get a lot of people with the same age. Like normally, it would be either like Rohan's age or like Alex's. Like opposite sides of the spectrum, you could say. No offense. Oh, don't go too fast. Stop! Such a heavy load. Doesn't want to stop. Clumsy trucking. There you go. Hey Primula. I see I woke you up there. Fail, GG. The DAF gods are judging me. Yeah, that one was all my fault. Can't blame the AI there anymore. Wisdom. Don't get married until you buy your entire trucking gear, shifter, TrackIR, SKRS, triple monitor. True. Why are you guys moving super slowly? What's happening here? And that guy just swerved left and right. Okay, there we go. They're now cruising along just fine. The open pipe gods. GG, Barry. You'll use that advice. Hey, pro gamer. Welcome back, man. Now it's trucking. Now it's really trucking. Good morning, pro gamer. Oh, we should get some sleep. Yeah, it's 2 AM. Let's go and get some sleep over there. We have 24 hours, 13 hours on the road, needed. You should have enough time to sleep. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Get some fuel as well. Actually, I don't think we need fuel. Yeah, we don't need fuel. But let's get one anyway. Sure thing, BTS. Can someone help with the link? Thanks a lot, Alex. There you go. See how helpful people are. I'm seeing a car in front. I almost hit the guy because it was so dark. Just saw a silhouette. It's the longest haul I did. Not very long. I think only 1,200. Not like the other guys here. I'm not so much of a long distance driver. I get impatient. Command should be set for mods. No, it's fine. I mean, other people can help out too. And it's not like Discord is... Nightbot is repeating the Discord command anyway. I mean, it just gives it once. Long journeys are too long. Yeah, I'm not... I don't have the patience enough for it. Maybe in a few years, when I get more wisdom. So to speak, quote-unquote wisdom. Oh, I like that. I like that gradual light adjustment like that. Oh wow. Now it's super dark. Look at this, can't see anything. Right, sleep. Our longest was 2,000. Man, how long did that take? Oh, this is beautiful. Let's take a photo here. It's quite nice. Kia, delivering some tables. The empty pallets will be converted into tables. 6,000 is long enough. That's a bit too long in my books. Oh, that is beautiful. There you go. That's the Discord. Feel free to join up. Did Nightbot just give it out without anyone saying the command? I think that was just perfect timing. Because I set it up to be like every 30 or 40 minutes, Discord would give a reminder. I like this. The snow just like dripping down slowly. Let's clean it up. Okay, let's get going. Nightbot is watching. Nightbot is turning into Skynet. It might have started reading messages. Hey Wilbert, doing good, doing good. Welcome back. How are you today? You used to do long hauls until you realized that majority of your damage comes from the last 30 kilometers. Drive fine for 3,000, then damage by stupid AI outside drop-off. I can understand how that feels. Belaya Kalitva. Still southern region based on the arrows here. Looks like it. It's pretty nice. '18 World Cup. I was a fan of that before, but it's been a long time since. I think during the time of who was this famous Brazilian football player? Ronaldo. I don't know how long that was before. More than 10 years ago, probably. Yeah, more than 10 years for sure. Maybe 15 years. Oh, that's a very nice morning. I didn't even know the World Cup was this year. And this looks like a fancy looking bridge. Not a big football fan, but World Cups are quite interesting. Oh yeah. Same here. That's what I think as well. I think it would be nice to take a photo right here in the middle of the river. Especially because there is no one trying to get in the way of the shot. Like that. Ronaldinho? No, Ronaldo. As in Ronaldo. At least if I remember correctly. I think Ronaldinho is a different person. Yeah, you can join the Discord. Pro Gamer. And you can type your message there. Nice. This is a very nice shot. I love the lighting here. There's the link. I think he didn't see the first one. There's the link, Pro Gamer. Discord link. Fast fingers, Larry. How often is the World Cup? Is that the one every 4 years? I even have a shirt of that one. World Cup 90 something. Yeah, in the 90s. I think I have a shirt, a red shirt. Wow, this is a bit steep. Yeah, it's definitely steep. Yeah, that was Alex. A lot of people, well, I guess mostly Americans, get frustrated. Well, actually Filipinos as well. I guess some people get frustrated with the game because it can be a bit back and forth, right? And there are games wherein there no one scores. It's a very different mechanic. Like in the Philippines, the like national sport, not really national sport, but the most famous sport is basketball. And basketball is such a fast-paced game with lots of points, fast turnovers, you know. And comparing that with football, it's a bit football is a bit more, how do you say, or larger scale, and so the action is quote-unquote slower. I thought you had the World Cup 2 years ago. You might go to Russia to watch the game. Is that where it's going to be held? Ah yes, you'll take basketball. Yeah, Philippines is very Americanized. So most of the US things are passed on to us. Well, not American football though. American football, we didn't really get behind that. I guess it's a bit too violent for Filipinos. Or maybe we don't have the build for it. I'm also a fan of football. Nice. I think there is voice chat for non-regulars, but I'm not in there. You can talk with others, but I don't join in there usually. Super Bowl. I think mostly people watch the commercials. At least that's the only part that I was visible, that I was aware. And wow, going really fast in here. Slow down a little. Stick to 70. There you go. Oh, right now in the stream, Pro Gamer? No, I'm not in the voice chat. And it would be a bit hard to moderate. You can type though. You can chat along with everybody else. Haven't watched the Super Bowl in 30 years. Wow, that's been a long time. Super Bowl was last Sunday. Exactly. There's no one there, Pro Gamer. I'm not there. So even if you join, you won't be able to talk. So it's better if you chat here. Just 7th here. That's a good question. Were you, Alex, a football player before? Well, no. That's a huge no. Please slow down to 60. Okay, yeah, just as I expected. Entering that place, however you pronounce it. And with the potholes. Worst sport to watch? What do you guys think? But when I'm on, I don't go on there though. I'm mostly on chat, but I don't go on the voice chat. We'll kick it off with cricket. I don't even know how that game works. Thank you for saying that. Cricket is very famous in where? UK and India? And I guess India got it from UK, right? From England. The halftime show wasn't amazing. Oh, okay. Mostly watched the commercials and the halftime show, plus the national anthem. Those are the highlights of the Super Bowl. Well, I guess if you don't follow the actual game, and that would be the interesting thing. Similar to how when the F1 here, like there's an F1 event here in Singapore, right? And for people who aren't really into F1, they still go because there are concerts and stuff on the side. So we go to the F1 to watch the concerts, not to watch the race. At least some people do, us included. What time is it for me? It is 10 a.m. 10:12 a.m. Singapore time. UTC +8. I never come on voice chat, exactly. Yeah, voice chat is mainly for folks who want to talk with each other. But usually I don't have time for that, unfortunately. Grandfather played soccer when he was your age. Ah, I see. So that's why that might be why you're interested. Cool. Yeah, maybe while the British was ruling India. Yeah, I think so. Cricket is famous in around 15 countries. Wow, how exact. Your internet connection went down. Rip. Well, at least it's up now. Yes, I live in Singapore, Pro Gamer. You have Singapore money. Where are you from? Engine sound is awesome, AST. Welcome to the channel. Yes, this is Kriechbaum's DAF open pipe sounds. And pardon my pronunciation, I still don't know how to pronounce his name after all of this time. Georgia in the US. Ah, nice. So it's what time for you? I'm not sure what time zone is there. 9 p.m? I'm just assuming you're in Eastern time, because I have no clue where that is in terms of geography. Rip. Little bit of engine brake, please. There we go. Can't even figure out hockey. Just big guys smashing each other into walls and falling on the ice. I don't get that part. Like, there is I've seen some what is it, NHL games in the console. NHL, you know how they like have NBA 2K, NBA Live. There's a hockey equivalent, right? And I saw that there is this part where two guys like punch, like go at each other, punch each other out. Is that officially part of the game? Because it feels so weird. Why would that be part of the game itself? Knocking each other out. Wouldn't that be boxing already? Or is that like something that happens in reality? They fight each other, but it's not part of the game, which I think should not be the case. I think it's that pronunciation is correct, hopefully. I have no clue. He has to give us confirmation, official confirmation. I think it's German. Pronouncing close enough. Kriechbaum. Because I've heard, how does Driver Stein say it? He probably knows it better if it's German. I think he pronounces it differently, like Kriechbaum. Kriechbaum. The CH part. There's even regular hockey. Used to live in Smyrna. I have no clue where that is. That's probably near Georgia, huh? Or in Georgia. 9:14 p.m. at night, Eastern time. Okay, nice, I got it. Cool, lucky guess. You wondered why the engine sounds ill. DAF is less growling. Yeah, it's open pipe. I kind of like it. It's a lot more raw. Need an MP3 stream soon. Maybe when I get my shifter. Yeah, we can schedule one. Yes, exactly, Jay. After my holiday. 9:14 in Eastern time. Yeah, nice. Or maybe during the first week of March. First week of March, I'll probably have to go back to Manila, so probably second week. When is an ideal time for you guys? Maybe we can plan something high level. Never tried MP. Yeah, I'm not a big I'm not an expert either. Same as the stream time. Yes, it will be same as the stream time. For sure. Stop! Thank you. Nice train. I like. No one there though, and going super slow. And I don't like that horn. The white world's really beautiful. You mean the snowy part? Yeah, the frosty mod is pretty nice. And also foggy weather. Foggy weather is responsible for the beautiful lighting and skylight, skybox. MP is boring. I guess it depends on who you're MPing with. But yeah, if you're alone, then MP is boring. Am I going to be behind or in front? That's the question, isn't it? Maybe I should be in the middle. You can experience both sides of the spectrum. Going back to Manila. Yes, Wilbert. First week of March. Haven't booked my flight yet though, but should do so soon. Alex in front would be best. Are you sure you want to stay behind me, Alex? Are you sure that's a wise move? Why is this guy not moving? I think they crashed into each other. I don't think I hit the guy. I think I almost did, but not quite. Mods. You were given the link already, Pro Gamer. Someone gave you the link to the mods. I think it was Scotsman. Check the link above. The list of mods. Getting away from roads. You have to make sure that you brake with smoothness, because you know me, how I am with braking. I might end up right behind you. Oh, he wants to be a moderator. No, Pro Gamer. I'm not looking for moderators at the moment. But thanks for the offer. A different kind of mod, huh? Yeah, we always think of, when we hear mod, it's mods, like modifications. Oh, with this shininess, it's hard to see the signs until the last minute. No problem. Just use the truck in front of you to brake. That would be you in my case. Exactly. This is a pretty nice sign. That's a pretty well built sign. Let me move a bit more forward. I hope it also oh, it's not on the other side. Crap. Oops. That is a very nice looking sign. Don't talk about Fight Club. Fight Club rules. Volgograd. Nice. Wow, we still have 451 kilometers left. Not even halfway through. No, just going for the weekend, Wilbert. Oh crap. Phew. Just going for the weekend. And then coming back. What's the ETA? ETA is 8 hours 23 minutes. 450 kilometers. Look at that sign. Mercedes-Benz, Germany, Russia. Is that Germany? I think so. Maybe because of the Merc dealer. That's why the German flag is there. Alright, have a good night, Rohan. Thanks a lot for hanging out and thanks for moderating. Really helps me a lot. I don't thank you guys enough. The sword means he's a moderator. Just eat halo-halo and come back. Something like that. It's my dad's birthday. Take care as well, everyone. Have a great weekend. Catch you on Discord. Thanks a lot, man. Eight hours is like 45 minutes in real life. I think, yeah, that's a good estimate. Do you just divide it by 20? Let's do some maths here. 8 times 60 is 480 divided by 20 is what? 24 minutes? If the scale is 1:20, then is that true? Maybe? Something like that, roughly. Thanks, man. We have all the mods we need right now, but if ever we're looking for some more, then I'll let you guys know. It's not like we're like so many. We're like just a small group of people hanging out together. So I think we have 2 mods right now. It's more than enough. But the scale in cities isn't 1:20. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not sure how that changes. I'm not sure how it reflects, because they say the map is 1:20, but the city, the time scale is different. That one I know, but distance wise, not sure. Wow, just flipped over the railroad. That's why it takes so much longer in ETS than ATS, because there are more cities, you mean? There's no specific criteria, pro gamer. It's just like I can't even say it. I'm not even sure how, but it's just when I made Rohan and Alex moderators, they were just very active people in the community, and we had more or less the same philosophy. Like we had the same set of same mindset in terms of rules on what can and cannot be done, what are good and bad things when it comes to the channel. And so we were kind of on the same wavelength, and they were pretty active. So I thought, hey, I think it would be nice if I made you guys moderators, and they accepted, and they are here. So I think it fit pretty well. Apparently cities are 1:3. Oh, I see. So the time scale must be offset somehow. Interesting. That's a bit of math right there. You have to get the distance of the roads, convert that 1:20, get the distance when you're in the city, convert that 1:3, and then add both things. Something like that. I thought ATS was now the same scale as ETS. Didn't they change it with the rescale? Seriously, don't need more mods. Rohan and Alex are doing a fine job. Oh yes, they're doing great. Perfect jobs. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot again, Rohan and Alex. Yeah, really helps me tons. Not only in the stream, but in Discord as well. It's quite more than that, pro gamer. It's hard to explain, but you'll get it in time. That's not the reason. You wanted someone who would type mod in Discord when someone asked. Exactly. And someone who could approve the messages when they get auto-modded. That's true. And someone to counter Nightbot's vigilance. Hey Marnie. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Nice emoji. Nice emote there. From which channel is that? It's cool. Aren't both 1s to 19? It might very well be true. What I know is ATS and ETS are now on the same scale. But what scale that is, I'm not sure. I always forget. Yeah, I know they're now made the same because of the rescale. That's what they realized, that they needed to make it a bigger scale. The ratio to be bigger, or is that smaller? I don't know. The number to be bigger. Whoa! As always, the AI is not the best when it comes to left turns. They just do a left turn without abandon. ETS is 1:20 as far as you know. Might be. You don't need to sub, pro gamer. No pressure. You have a lot of people here who aren't subs, and they're pretty active in the community, so everyone is welcome. If you're active, if you're a sub, if you're not, if you're a lurker, you guys are welcome. As long as we keep it civil, you know, we don't troll each other, we respect each other, and just have a nice time and hang out and share trucking and other stuff. It's okay. It's great. 1:35. Wow, that's huge, huh? Blame the AI. Exactly. No advertising. That's right. Night block is there to prevent those stuff. Just sneaking for a little bit, notice the crash. Hey Rowan. Was that you driving that car? Clumsy crash. Yeah. Wouldn't be clumsy trucking without it. Clumsy trucking is something, but I think clumsy trucking in Russia is something even more so. Are we in a city again? Seems like it, huh? Lots of cities passing through here. We're passing through a lot of cities here. In Soviet Russian, truck clumsies you. That statement is so confusing. I don't even know where to start. But I get the reference. I saw the title of Squirrel's stream when he drove in Russia. Like, in Russia, the truck configures you, right? I think something to those lines. Okay, next time I'll go and switch to 720. We'll see how it is. Maybe it looks even better. It should probably be a lot faster, better performance. So frame rate should get a bump and quality should not suffer so much if I keep the same bitrate. I think the Russians need more stop signs. Clumsy trucking in Russia is normal trucking for them. Might be. That's why everyone needs a dash cam, right? And that's why I have it right here. This is similar to the Philippines. Like, there are a couple of people recommending that dash cams be made mandatory for cars in the Philippines because there's so many reckless drivers that it becomes such a pain to prove something. And if you have a dash cam, it's easier to prove. There's evidence immediately, and I think there's like, what is the scientific evidence that people behave better when they know that they're being recorded or they're being watched. So that's one of the things to help improve the overall behavior. Oh, turning left here. Interesting choice. Is he going straight or turning left? Are you stopping or are you going? You're stopping in the middle, of course. Oh, he crashed into somebody. Sorry. Blame this Renault. It's not much difference for viewers. Just for you if you change the quality. Cool. Yeah, I'll switch down to 720 then. If 1080 doesn't really have a huge benefit, then might as well go lower. That will help with the performance a bit. Whoa. Speaking of performance. In Soviet Russia, memes or jokes originated. Me neither. Use their PC for the streaming. You know, I had that same thought. What if I did that? Technically it's possible, but I would need more equipment to manage it. Like a capture card, need more cables, need more maintenance, and overall it's just, it defeats the purpose. I mean, the main reason why I upgraded was to keep a single PC setup. So I don't think I'll be trying it out. Bye, Pro Gamer. Alright, have a good night. Catch you next time. Thanks for joining. I have considered it a little, Scotsman, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Even though it's the most efficient way. No, not efficient. It's the most effective way of streaming. It will completely negate the performance backlash of the streaming program. I think it's how do you say? I think it's not efficient. You know, having two PCs, one for streaming only, and then I don't even do streaming like that often, only twice a week. And there's so much more to maintain and so much more costs to it, and I don't think it's worth it. And nowadays with Ryzen, with the multi-threaded computing becoming a thing, it's not so much impact anymore. Like I think even my PC, the streaming part is not so heavy anymore in performance. It doesn't lower the frame rate that much, just a little, and I don't think it's that considerable. So if there's any frame loss, it might be because my system is not capable of going at 60 frames, for example, in the first place. Not because the streaming lowers it. Take that sunset shot. This one not so majestic. Yes, exactly. It's not efficient at all. I think it's a very old school way of doing things. It is still the most effective though, no doubt about that. And that's why I understand most of the full-time streamers go with that approach. But I think as time goes along, as time goes by, we are slowly, how do you say, phasing out that concept. We don't really need two PCs anymore, or maybe soon we won't need it fully. Now I think we're at the stage where the impact is minimal, even if you're on single PC. If you have a powerful enough CPU with lots of threads capable of handling all that. Wow, this is so good. Foggy weather at work, guys. Beautiful. Feels like a scene in the movie though. Oh, and I hit the parking brake accidentally. Rip. Even bigger YouTubers like PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye just use one powerful PC for all of them. Yeah, for YouTube, it doesn't really make sense to have multiple PCs, because for YouTube you can easily use NVENC. NVENC is like using the graphics card as the renderer, and it's almost negligible, the performance impact of that one, especially if you have a powerful video card. The only reason why that doesn't work in streaming is because this method of using the graphics card is very inefficient. So you know that in Twitch the limit is 6000 bitrate, right? If you use 6000 bitrate for the graphics card encoding, the NVENC, the quality of the video will be not so good. It will be a bit blurred. It doesn't handle low bit rates well, and that's why people use software encoding for streaming. And software encoding is very strong, very hard on the CPU. That's why most streamers have two PCs, one for the encoding and one for the gaming. But I hope that shed some light. That's why if you're just a YouTuber mainly, if you don't really do streams that much, it doesn't make sense for you to have two PCs. You don't need it. Your graphics card can handle all of that stuff. That's why usually only streamers have multiple PCs. Cool sunset. Yeah, very nice. Don't see the benefit either. Yeah, for full-time streamers, I guess there is a benefit. If you make that your livelihood, then you want it to be as good as possible, even if it's not as efficient, as long as it's super effective. Maybe you can get a CG hat made in Manila. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. I'll have to look into that. I actually know someone who can print in like it do printing in hats and in shirts. Maybe we can start like a line. Aren't there like international companies already that tie up with YouTubers and make the merchandise depending on the design? Well, if people are interested in getting like CG hats and CG something, I would be happy to explore that option. Just let me know if you guys are into that thing. You use 720p NVENC for stream, plus software X264 recording on Twitch. So you use NVENC for stream, plus software X264 in recording. It would be better the other way around, because NVENC is better for higher bit rates, and for recording you can go higher bit rates. X264 is better for streaming, hands down. So if you're using both anyway, might as well use the X264 for streaming. Make trucking clumsy again. That would be a nice tagline, huh? How far is the destination? 390 kilometers. 7 hours. Wow, you haven't traveled that much, huh? Interesting. Nice one, Davey. You could design a hat cap for use with TrackIR. Your head gets hot. So it's something like an open hat, an open cap. Ooh, nice. What kind of chopper is that? Pretty cool. Let's take a photo. Could see a try, give it a try, see the difference later. Yeah, I'm almost sure that it will work better. The quality on the stream, if you use NVENC, it's not really that bad, but it's just not as good as X264. And if you're playing like high, like fast speed games, high like first person games or something with high fast motion, it will be more apparent. But if it's not that fast, like maybe trucking, you don't notice it so much. Like before I upgraded, I was using NVENC for streaming and recording. And I'm not sure if you noticed the difference before and after I've upgraded. Because now I'm using X264, before I was using NVENC. Before and after the upgrade. So I'm not sure, guys, do you notice that the image is crisper now? You see more detail? Or is it mostly the same for you? Because that might depend. Like technically, yes, X264 is better, but based on the eyes, not everyone notices it. Not all people are as sensitive to that. Me and my screenshots, you know, right? Just unable to resist. X265 is still not a viable option. I haven't seen. It would be nice though, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything like it. Maybe not yet. Me neither, Davey. Me neither. What was my previous GPU? I had a GTX 970. I upgraded to GTX 1070. And my CPU was before an i5 4590. Now I am in a Ryzen 5 1600. So I went from 4 cores to 6, from 4 threads to 12. So it's a huge upgrade on the CPU side. On the GPU side, it's like 1/3 of an upgrade. On the CPU, it's like more than double, I think. Ooh, almost hit that guy. Too expensive, the license. Oh, is there a licensing thing? Okay, didn't know about that. You have the same specs as my old PC. Actually, if you're just playing, my old PC works at it perfectly. I mean, it's not 60 frames all throughout, but it does the job well enough. But if you add streaming to the mix, yeah, it really is hard for the system. i5, not the best for streaming. Mi-80 helicopter. Oh, I would have no clue, but that sounds technical enough. Maybe it is. What's this truck mod? This is the DAF XF 105 by vad&k. Is it vad&k? His name is VAD_K, but in his like other files, he spells it at VADIK. So I think it's vad&k. The old Russian chopper anyway. It sounded like it. Ooh, nice signs. Like a 24-hour advertisement. Billboard for the hotel. Or mall. Or all of them. Like all in one. Nightbot died. Did it? No, it's mods. Forgot the S. H.265 is done better than H.264. I think so, but I'm not sure why we don't have it yet. I'm not updated. I'm not even that familiar how good it is and how it compares and why it's different. There you go. Thanks, man. Dots turn into addresses. I see. Works. You use it for encoding some of the huge videos you got to X265. Yeah, the compression is much better, isn't it? I'm not sure though if it uses a lot more processing power to encode at that level. I mean, I guess if you encode better, that means you do more work in the background, right? So does that mean it would be more of a load on the CPU? So better in terms of file size, but worse in terms of CPU usage. Is this the right way? I hope so. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't take too much processing power either. Ah, okay. That's good to hear. Nice. Then it's really a next step in terms of technology. Then we should be transferring there. I'm not sure why not. What's blocking us from going to the next step? You're just gaming. The 750 is alright. Can't do high settings. That's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. CPU is okay, but you're considering upgrading at some point. Yeah. The 1070 is very much bang for your buck. It's very affordable compared with the higher models, and it's very powerful and more energy efficient as well than the older GTX 9 models. So it's more powerful, but it's less power hungry. It's win-win. And there's even the 1070 Ti now. I think that can be worth looking into as well. I haven't researched into it though. 1 GB converts to 256 MB size. Wow. That is awesome. What? I have no clue how that worked, but thanks Alex for approving. I have no clue as well. Maybe it doesn't like talking about sizes. Or maybe it's the caps lock. Four hours left. 6 hours left on the job. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll have to drive at night though, make it in time. Have I ever tried Linux? I have for college, back in the university, when we had a project. I think it was, we were coding in C language. I think our PCs in the lab, in the computer lab, was in Linux. Back then, people didn't have laptops all the time. Not everyone had laptops. It was not so affordable yet. So most of the folks stayed in computer labs and coded. And over there it was Linux. But yeah, I didn't really delve much into it. I have a friend though who swears by it. He really migrated into Linux. He has his own software company and he likes Linux very much. I guess it's more practical, but for games, if you're planning to play games, it's not, because of compatibility issues. But yeah, 1070 Ti is way too expensive now. Oh crap, because of all that Bitcoin mining, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Bitcoin mining is a bane for gamers. We get affected with the prices. I think it's the same thing with RAM. GPU and RAM are so much more expensive now because of that. Like, I remembered when I bought the 1070 a few months ago, I think it was more expensive, or the price didn't go down compared to like 1 or 2 years ago when it first released. So it was like, I was like, what the heck, why didn't it become cheaper? And then I discovered about the link with Bitcoin mining. So that's why demand went up, so prices went up with it. Sucks for gamers. You did see in Unix. Wow, you're an all-around guy, Jack. You drive trucks, you code. That's so cool. We are approaching that city. Don't know how to read it, as usual. Speed limit 60. Okay. He did see an MS-DOS. Is that a thing? Wow. So that was the time of the diskettes, I guess, huh? Or even before. And it's almost 11. We have 183 kilometers to go. I think we'll go over the time a bit. Sorry, guys. I really love this truck. Such a pleasure to drive it. Handling is awesome. The force feedback is, well, it feels realistic. It's heavy enough, but not too heavy. The truck is responding well. I like the interior, how customizable it is, and I love how the sounds are, thanks to Kriechbaum. So, it's one of the better trucks that I've driven. One of my favorite, I would say. What your PC needs is an SSD. Yes. Nowadays, I highly recommend going for SSD. Like, I'd rather have smaller storage as long as I have SSD. Because nowadays, cloud storage is pretty much famous. So you can compensate the storage with cloud storage if you need. But yeah, SSD is, for me, a non-negotiable now. Because coming from a hard drive, switching to an SSD, and like noticing the performance improvements, it's just something completely different, a different scale in terms of the loading. Like even Windows, when you boot up your PC, how fast it is to boot up with SSD versus when you have a hard drive. That alone is something that's worth getting the SSD for. It's so fast. And much more the loading time in games. Like in ETS2 where you load a lot of files. That helps a ton. What the heck is this road? Wow, bumpiest road ever, guys. Different colors as well, black and white. Feels like an obstacle course. Let's go high beams here. Most discs are 5400 RPM. There are 7200 ones, right? I remember when I got a hard drive before, it was 7200. I can't say I noticed the difference so much though. But yeah, I probably wasn't paying attention so much with performance back then. But yes, definitely jump to SSD from a hard drive. It's like worlds apart. I don't even look at, like, if I'm looking for a laptop, I don't even look for laptops. Don't look at laptops anymore which only have a hard drive component. Sorry, Jack. Not sure what you typed. Was that a link? You can, Alex can give you permission if you want to share something. I still have to find a way how to connect the regulars from Discord to Nightbot, because there is like a separate list for regulars in Nightbot, and I have to maintain it manually, separate from the regulars in Twitch, in Discord rather. Like you can sync it, but it only goes one way. It only goes from Nightbot to Discord, and not the other way around. But I want it the other way around because it's easier to maintain people in Discord. Wasn't the link just some coding? I guess it's because of the dots, huh? RIP. There you go. Yeah, SSD makes everything so much better. Completely agree. And what I like about it is it's not just about gaming. It makes everything faster, even in your normal applications. So it's easier to justify because it increases productivity as a whole. Like, if you get a graphics card, most likely you'll only be affected with games or maybe watching videos, but then again, watching videos is not that intensive anyway, so a half decent video card can do the trick. But yeah, an SSD you can easily justify. It's easier to make an excuse. SSD is a godsend. Exactly. PC boots up before you can get your finger off the button. Maybe, yeah, maybe you could look at it that way. And nowadays they even have these small SSDs. What do you call it? The M2? M.2? It's like this small. It's just like a chip, smaller than a Nintendo family computer cartridge. And that's the entire SSD. Like 500 gigs, 1 terabyte. It's insane. I don't have that though. I'm sticking with the bigger SSDs, the Samsung 850 EVOs. Like that size. Smaller than hard drives though. And it's pretty affordable nowadays because of all the newer SSDs that have come out. The 850s are very cheap now. Like in terms of performance, the others are much faster, but in real world scenarios, you don't even notice it anymore, I think. As long as you get a decent SSD, you don't need the latest technology of them. That one, yeah, M.2 or M2, yeah. M2 is like the chip, the small chip. I think it's more perfect for laptops because it allows for a slimmer form factor. For desktops, I don't really think it's essential. How much are SSDs anyway? It highly depends on where you're from. But PC Part Picker is a good place to start. PCPartPicker.com. You can assemble your PC there, and if you're in the US or in some other select countries, it even links the prices. For me, I'm Singapore, there is no direct link, so it's a bit frustrating sometimes when I go there. I assemble my PC there, but when I look at the price, I just get sad because the price I see in there is much cheaper than what I can find here in Singapore with all the additions, the import taxes and whatnot. So it's a bit frustrating, but that's how it is. If you're in the US, then you're pretty much in luck because what you see is what you get. SSHD, the hybrid, right? I don't really know the performance, but I'm quite I'm a bit pessimistic about it. I think I'll go either an SSD full or an SSD plus a separate hard disk. But yeah, I'm not so much a fan of the hybrid. I think it will not be as good. It will not give us good performance. I'd rather get an SSD plus a separate HDD, even if I need to save up some more to get both, if I really need the extra space. But that's just me. I haven't really looked at it in so much detail. I'm just a bit pessimistic about it. M2 is good for desktops too. They are mounted on the motherboard, so no blocking the airflow. I guess that's a good point. Although the SSDs, the bigger SSDs are not really blocking the airflow either, right? I mean, they're so thin, and the cable management you can basically put behind the motherboard, so in terms of airflow, I think it will have minimal impact. Well, I guess if you have those smaller desktops, what is this? I forgot, not the ATX, the smaller one. Maybe, yeah, true. Maybe every bit of space you get counts. But if you have like the traditional ATX motherboard, I don't think you need the extra space. SSHD is mostly used for booting up faster. I am not familiar with how the performance is different, or maybe I forgot, but I think it's not as good as an SSD in terms of performance. There you go. 500 gig is 135 from where Alex is. From where Scotsman is 200. Is that Canadian and US dollar difference? There you go. Yeah. You'll love it, Scotsman. When you finally get it, you'll love it. The only hassle is migrating. If you're not planning on reformatting, I heard that there is a tool, there's a process to transfer your files from your hard disk to your SSD, like the essential files, like Windows and stuff. But I'm not really sure if it works that well, like if it's seamless, that you don't really have to reinstall. And anyway, I would recommend to do a complete reinstall so it's clean, so you get rid of all the clutter and start fresh. So maybe time your purchase when you're in the mood for a reformat. That's my recommendation. It's called cloning. It works fine without problems. Ah, there you go. Cloning. That's the one. 860 Evo is $170. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I think the 850 is more than enough. Need to shop at Micro Center. Doesn't everyone just shop at Amazon nowadays? Do you guys still go to other stores for specialized needs, like computer parts? How far away are we? 80 kilometers. But we're in the city though. Okay. Slow down. Okay. Back up everything, you always do that. That's a good habit. Which reminds me, I should back up my files before I go on vacation, just in case. Yeah, just to be sure I have something I can go back to. Managed to finish Subnautica. Nice. Congrats, Sheng. Yeah, I don't think I'm near that quite yet, but good. Now you can guide me. The SanDisk one costs 130. Alex, not the Samsung one. Sheng blasted off. Literally. You saw the polar region. Ah, nice. Cool. A teaser for the next DLC, huh? Can you put your Discord link? I don't think that would be nice, BTS. It'd be kind of advertising, right? Wouldn't be too polite. Did you get all the 4 cuttlefishes? Is there an achievement if you get all 4? I'm gonna crack up the last dialogue. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for that moment. Alright, Scotsman. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night and happy weekend. Good luck with that SSD. Hope you get one soon. That will take you another 500 hours. Drive you nuts. You're done with the game. You're actually looking at a crucial SSD. What is a crucial SSD? Still don't understand why there would be costs associated with X265. Talking about Twitch streaming and YouTube videos and such. What cases would the GPL V2 license be a problem? I have no clue, Davey. Maybe it's not a matter of licensing, maybe it's a matter of effort. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to implement that into OBS. I have no clue. What are the requirements for that? Up. We're going to crash into this guy. Good thing he stopped. Okay. Alright, Jack. Have a good night. Thanks, man. Catch you again soon. By the way, guys, no stream next week, alright? Just to remind everybody, I'm out next week. We'll be back the week after. Crucial is the company name. I have never heard of it. My bad. X265 needs to be purchased to be added in OBS. You can't use it for encoding without buying the license. You can only code it for free. Maybe we can crowdsource the funding if it's that good. Since OBS is an open source thing, if people can contribute with how much it's contributing to the community, the streaming, the recording community, then maybe a license would be affordable. Then again, I don't think people would be too inclined to pay for extra. It would defeat the purpose of OBS being free. Maybe it's just not that worth it. You need to pay. Why would OBS necessarily need a commercial license for X265? Might be, Sheng. Stay tuned for that. IRL. What do I get after I get the shifter? That's the question. Handbrake uses X265. Valid arguments. Fortunately, I can't share as much, but I'd happily be reading your comments so you can discuss it. Or an SKRS opening stream. Oh yeah, yeah, we might do that. That one maybe I can do. Intel Core i5 7300 HQ processor. 8GB RAM, 1TB SATA hard drive, 4GB NVIDIA GTX 1050. Yeah, that's decent. If you can switch to an SSD instead of a hard drive, I would highly recommend it. But if you can't, if it's way too much, then that's good enough. You won't get ultra settings, but high would probably work. Next thing is real Scania dashboard. I want the 4 series dashboard, like what Rohan shared in his video. That'd be nice. Ouch. Crap. Climb the curb. X265 is available under the terms of the open source GNU GPL2 license. Also available under a commercial license to companies who wish to distribute X265 without the copy. So it does seem like for open source you can use it for free. Based on that though, but I'm not sure. Someone probably asked that same question already. I find it hard to believe that no one has thought of that before. Maybe you can find the thread in the OBS forums that discusses that. I would just do a Google search on OBS X265. A thread would probably come up in the OBS forums or in Reddit. And I guess the topic would have been decided there. Maybe we'll get an official reply from OBS, one of the OBS devs. You want a full motion sim rig, so you can feel when you run over a curb. True? Yeah. With your seat actually rotating and bumping, and I want the feel of a real truck, you know, when they said that isn't there like a different feeling in the seat? Was that you, Sheng, who mentioned it? Like there is like a hydraulic thing in the seat happening. to lessen the bumps and the feedback on the ground. That would be pretty interesting. Have a good night, Bear. Thanks for joining. Catch you next week. Next week. Week after. Catch you next time. Thanks, man. HEVC encoder library costs $30. Should have stopped there. Kind of forgot. Costs $30. It's not free. Oh, isn't it? Air ride, there you go. Yeah. Without air ride, it's actually very uncomfortable. So do American trucks also have it? Is it like a universal truck thing? And maybe also coaches? I don't know. Maybe it's different for trucks, huh? Air ride truck seats bounce you all over the place. Pretty much in all US trucks. Ah. Nice. Or you'll see drivers complain of back pain even more. Oh, is it? Maybe that's the next thing you could add. Like a USB connected, well, it needs a separate power of course, but connected to the PC, and based on the telemetry that ETS is sending out, it can simulate different sensations on the air ride, on the seat. That's the next step, I would say. Once you have a steering wheel, you have a TrackIR, you have a shifter, then probably the seat is the next up in the upgrade. To feel all those sensations, that would be awesome. HEVC H265 X265. I'm pretty ignorant about this stuff, Davey, so can you explain the difference? The only thing I know is they both end in 5. That's how clueless I am about that. So handbrake doesn't come with the encoder with it. It only supports it if you have the encoder on you. Ah, and to get the encoder you need to purchase it? They're the same. No, they aren't. Okay, this is interesting. This is getting interesting. I think I'm going to learn something here. Next step, realistic pain simulation. When trucks crash into you, you feel real pain. I don't think I'll like that. I think I'll be getting pretty much injured every single stream. Will make MP drivers change their ways. Oh, true. X265 is a codec implementation of the HEVC H265 standard. So the H265 is free, but the X265 is the one which has the license. Is that how it goes? Or is it the standard which you buy? Very long trip, this one. The 700 kilometers feels like 1,400. I don't know why. The scale seems different. Maybe there are way too many cities. Oh, there we go. Filetsny is right there in front. 17 kilometers. Cool. You went through a huge city area. Yeah, it seems like it, huh? The one here, the one in Engels, maybe? I think that entire stretch was a city. Explains it. I think it's the same thing with Poland. You'll see the video coming out on Thursday. I was driving for the first time in Poland rebuilding in the series. And a travel of... a journey of 300 kilometers took like almost an hour. So I think we were mostly driving in city areas. Zletny discovered. Wow, too many consonants there. Oh crap, I thought it was going to be easy. Apparently it's a blindside reverse. I don't think I can make it here. I'll have to reverse and it's super dark, so I think what I'll do is I'll give myself a bit more space. Maybe turn on the beacons for more lights. Doesn't really help. Can hardly see anything. Man, I wish our trailer had side lights. I think I'll go forward more. I don't think this is enough space. That should be good. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I think that's a bit too much actually. Kind of hard to see, isn't it? I think it's a bit too much still. Yeah. Oh, it's not too bad. Can actually counter this on the other side. Like so. No, it's not that good either. Right. If there was no light in the parking, it's just going to be so hard. Even harder. There we go. Bit of steer on the opposite side. Straighten the wheel. Straighten the trailer. Should be good. Yes, good. Alright. I'm happy with that. As far as you know, it's X265 HEVC encoder, H265 video codec. I have no clue what the difference is. 22k. Quite a bit for being at level 34. GG guys, we made it. Oh, wow, my neck hurts. I need that air ride. Stay here. Let's make it the morning. Can see better. There we go. Oh, beacons are still on. RIP battery. And the trailer disappeared. How are my stats, by the way? $55.11? Is that me? No, it didn't get logged. I think that might be because I teleported. So the log didn't show. No cheating. Okay, anyway. Alright, but yes, that's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks again to everybody Thank you for all your inputs. Pretty interesting discussions we had here. I think I'll have a look more in this 265 thingy. And if it is available for OBS, then we will try it. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Have a great weekend. And Clumsy trucking. Catch you week after next. And bye-bye. And thanks again for helping out. Thanks a lot, Alex. Really helped a lot in the stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.